Welcome to day 647 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein, and Brian isn't here today. He's a little bit under the weather, so it's all me today. And our sponsorship's up, so we're not sponsored by anyone anymore. So we'll be doing something about the sponsorship in probably the days or weeks ahead, and we'll have an announcement for that. But let's get on to some DeSo news, as Nader made a long blog post yesterday talking about what's taking place on DeSo in 2022 and what's to come in 2023. It touched on what has been done and what's been coming, and I think what's coming is pretty exciting. Nader said that there's about a $70 million runway remaining, and that includes $30 million in USDC, along with about 2,500 Bitcoin. So quite a bit of runway left. I think he said they're burning around 5.5 million a year. So they got 12 plus years left at this current burn rate, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. As far as employees go at DeSo, they're up to about 13 employees. He said approximately 13. I don't know why it's an approximate number. I think you should know how many people are working for you, but maybe some are part-time, maybe some are, contractors. I'm not sure exactly how the dynamics work, but 13 employees and 8 of them are engineers. So decent team, I think, so far, decent runway, pretty low burn rate when you compare it to other blockchains, I think. It also mentioned that Twitter Sync is here via Diamond. Of course, that's thanks to Set2 DeSo, which was integrated into Diamond. And then it talked about what's to come. And I think this is the exciting part. Coming quarter one is going to be a revamp of DeSo.com. I think most of us probably expected that. And it's going to have some quote unquote crazy 3D graphics. He gave an example. Pretty cool. I think I like the idea of the modern looking website, teaching people about DeSo. Also coming will be a revamped developer hub. It's going to have first-class video tutorials, documentation, and much more. I think that's something that's definitely needed if they want to bring developers on. And of course, you're not going to have users if there's not developers developing great things on the blockchain. So it's super important. Also, there's going to be a Princeton Coinathon, as they call it, which is basically a hackathon, but it's going to use Open Fund. I'll talk about that in just a second. It's going to take place in February on the Princeton campus, and it's going to be really unique because the way it's going to work, entrants are going to be required to launch a coin on Open Fund. Of course, Open Fund is previously DAO, and students are going to be given free DeSo to invest into other students' projects on Open Fund. So definitely a very interesting way of running a hackathon. I think we'll probably see how it works out. I think it could get some people excited about Open Fund at the same time as getting great apps and websites built on the DeSo blockchain. So super excited for February to see how that works out. There's going to be more exchange listings that are going to come. Currently, DeSo is in talks with multiple tier 1 exchanges, and they have confirmed with several that there will be a listing in quarter one. So January, February, March, that's quarter one for you. On-chain end-to-end encrypted group chats and an accompanying AAA mobile app. So we know about DeSo Messenger, but DeSo Messenger, I think it might be gone. I don't know what's going on exactly, but it looks like DeSo Messenger's website's kind of down. It's having some security issues. So a new app, I don't know if it's going to be from the core team, from other developers, but a new AAA mobile app is going to be coming to bring those encrypted on end-to-end group chats to the DeSo blockchain. With this, they're going to be tentatively partnering with a major NFT platform. So this supposedly will be on the launch. They do say tentatively, so I'm guessing it's not 100% confirmed, or at least 100% confirmed that it will be at launch. We do know they were talking with Rarible, so could it be Rarible that's going to be partnering for these group chats? Who knows? I think the idea of being able to connect a MetaMask wallet and have group chats with other MetaMask wallets could be huge for the NFT space, so we'll have to wait and see. Pearl, they're going to be launching what DeSo calls the Patreon killer. And they're going to have a new concept that they think of as subscription coins. Brian and I actually got a sneak peek at this. We got to talk to the team at Pearl and see this in action. And it is a really, really cool and unique idea of how they're going to be running their subscription coins, which are kind of like a creator coin. It's going to be on chain, but it's not going to be using DeSo's creator coin backend. It's going to be doing something else that's very, very unique and which I think has a lot of potential. Also, the Mega Swap public launch will be taking place in Q1. They like to think of this as the Stripe for crypto. Associations, which are, of course, decentralized verifications, will be coming as well. I know Brian and I have been waiting anxiously for this because we really love the idea of having decentralized verification. They're also going to be marketing a lot. They're going to be doing 10 times as much marketing and awareness campaigning as they have been doing. So that's a lot. That's a huge increase. They're also going to be attending more conferences and speaking events. They're going to be on podcasts. And one of those podcasts include an appearance on Bankless, which is going to be this January, this month. So that's going to be super exciting. I can't wait for that. Infinite proof of stake is coming, hopefully by the end of the quarter. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. I can't wait to see how it works, how it scales, and see how much publicity it gets, because I think the idea of infinite proof of stake could be something huge for the crypto space. Now, moving on to Q2, Nader says that DeSo vaults are going to be coming in. These are what they call the Dropbox killer. So there's a lot of killers that are coming to DeSo. Cheap and secure on-chain end-to-end encrypted file storage. So we've talked about this in the past. It's been a while since we've discussed it. Also, they're going to have direct on-chain storage of blob data, like images and videos, for all social apps, not just for the DeSo blockchain, for all social apps. Also, dynamic block reward system will be coming. That's going to ensure nodes are compensated for storing DeSo content. So with these DeSo vaults, there has to be some incentives in order to store that data that people are uploading. So that's going to be coming, and that should incentivize nodes to start accepting some of this data. The decentralized web is also going to be born from this idea of the DeSo vaults. You're going to be able to upload a website, index.html. You could upload that to your DeSo vault and then go to that index.html via your DeSo URL or your diamond URL and see your website. So that's very, very unique as well. It's decentralized websites. Also, email my followers is coming in. They refer to this as the Substack killer, which could be quite impressive if it works out well. Also, self-sovereign content, aka ultra private content, is going to give you the ability to share content only with your followers also in an end-to-end encrypted fashion. So super secure. You don't need to worry about somebody intercepting it somewhere along the line and reading that data. Also, new subscription models that weren't even possible before will be coming, and this is in addition to what Pearl is doing. So I can't wait to see what that includes. And the second half, so Q3 and Q4 of 2023, DeSo has huge plans to launch the next BitCloud. And I don't think they mean bitcloud.com. I think it can be a separate website, separate app. What they want to do is they want to leverage all this new stuff, all the new features they've added, and create a breakthrough social app. So wait and see how that comes about and what it includes. But that's the second half of 2023. So that's all with the Nader blog post. Moving on, WUN is shutting down, at least for now. This was a really awesome app that I really enjoyed, built on DeSo, but their CEO quit 3 months ago, which we were unaware of, and they didn't have any funding. So for now, they're shutting down, but they did say that they will relaunch a new product when they are ready. So I'm looking forward to that. Sad to see one being shut down, though. On the other hand, the Sacred Skulls NFT project isn't dead. They're still very much alive. They made a post saying, quote, "Everything up till this point has been a learning experience. Think of Sacred Skulls SSSS as a long-term project. We'll be back in full effect when timing is right." So they're still there, might be in the background for a bit more, but they're going to be coming back out. And Rhubarb made a post that PBMC and him are announcing a night of music, and this is to celebrate Mercury's debut vinyl release, his Retrograde EP. This event's going to take place Friday night. I believe it's January 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to feature an audio-visual adventure from Mercury, as well as a vinyl giveaway, as well as some NFTs from some of your past favorite NFT collections. So stay tuned for more details. I don't know if it's going to take place on Clubhouse, Twitter Spaces, or somewhere else, but wait and see on that. So as many of you know, NFTZ's the only place where you can post and view live time DeSo NFT auctions. Just go to nftz.me/auctions and you see a list of all the auctions ending soon. Here's a few of the auctions that are ending in the next 24 hours. Spunk Art, DeSo OG, he's selling several of his Rowdy Reptilians by Illuminati. He has at least 4 or 5 of them up there that are ending today. So definitely check those out. Definitely one of the great collections on the DeSo blockchain. He's also auctioning off some other DeSo OG NFT series that end today as well, including Clout Cox, Spookies, Clout Punk, Effed Up Cats, and the Goosies. Great collections. Check them out, especially if you want to get some of those OG NFTs. And the 10 people with the most NFT bids in the last 24 hours, thanks to NFTZ on the DeSo blockchain, are Spunk Art, Steadfast LLC, Studio Richards, Meta Philosopher, Boxer XXX, Le Big Mac, Big Clout FR, Elric Ericos, Eat Green Apples, and Clive Tong. And the top diamonded creators in the last 24 hours on the DeSo blockchain, thanks to Altum Base, are as follows: Stargeezer, Goldberry, Cold Lux, Michelle Lord, Elric Ericos, Habit Rabbit, Alina Ferry, she came back. Welcome back. She came back to wish everybody a happy new year. Spunk Art, Roland Sayadov, and Nader. So that's all the news that I have for today. Hopefully Brian will be back with us tomorrow. Everybody have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.